The Mainstreet program heats up as all the loan terms are changed. Kimberly Butler, eat your heart out. The goalposts are moving even at the Federal Reserve. This is LALATE. This is Monday. Hope you're good, safe, and not wobbling or weeboing. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert when a new video goes live. And shortly, we will be getting to these really shocking details about the Mainstreet lending program. But first, let me recap and back it up. The printer version of LALATE first detailed the Mainstreet lending program, way before this channel even launched, almost in March. And it is still now June, and the program hasn't gone live. Well, get ready, because the Mainstreet lending program for the Federal Reserve, aka the Fed loan, which a lot of you have been wondering, waiting, and wishing for, is about to go live. It could go live within days. Tomorrow, the Federal Reserve will speak to members of the press, and I do believe during that conference call, Jerome Powell will detail when and where the loan will start to be written. As LALATE has detailed, and we have gone through the Mainstreet lending program in great details. If you look on this channel, we actually did a screen share of the forms that you need to have ready for it. The Mainstreet lending program had not gone live. It had not been underwritten. However, we detailed what to expect. One, it will be written by your local bank that is federally insured. So if you go to a bank and it has one of those nice little cards at the front teller that says FDI insured, that is a bank that could write the loan for you. Second, the loan is written and underwritten and funded by the Federal Reserve. So Kimberly Butler, eat your heart out. We don't have to deal with you on this time around. Third, the program drew interest from viewers of this channel because it's for small business owners. However, as of late, and as of today's recording, we still have not seen the entire terms, but one guidance is that it will not be written for nonprofits or solo practitioners, but all the rest of you can apply. So here is the rub, and I'll preface before I continue that I had told you if you had a solo practitioner business, you may want to get, I told you this a few weeks ago, you may want to get it structured into an LLC or C Corp to get it ready for the program. But here we go. If you don't think Kimberly Butler moves goalposts enough, well, Jerome Powell is about to play rugby with you as well, or football, because get ready for this shocker. I mean, we have always been the first to really detail the Mainstreet lending program on the internet, but now this is real breaking news. So get ready. One, and I got to tell you, right before I even get to the details, you're going to love all of this. One, the entry-level amount of the loan had turned a few of the viewers off, according to your comments. The entry-level amount of the loan had been $500,000. Well, Jerome Powell may have been watching this channel but not being willing to admit it because he's dropped the entry-level loan amount. It's now at $250,000, which I think is a sweet spot for viewers of this channel. It's a $250,000 entry-level amount. Second, this doesn't really apply to you, but the high end of loans, in case you wanted a lot of money, has been raised from $200 million per loan to $300 million. That's an additional term change. Now, there are terms of the loan that have been changed, and you're gonna love this too. I mean, there's so much goodness coming on this video that Mitch McConnell's gonna be biting his lip. Third, the Fed has expanded the loan terms. So it is no longer, I think it was a 3-year repayment. It has now been expanded to a 5-year loan term. The reason for this is the following. Number 4, another great factor. The Fed wants to bring more small businesses into the mix. It doesn't even want medium businesses. It wants more small businesses in. So are you listening? Here we go. Federal Joe, and I got to tell you, this is basically news for Monday before a press conference on Tuesday and before what I am predicting will be underwriting this week, potentially. Federal Chairman Jerome Powell said that the program was days away from making the first loan, and said the central bank is revamping provisions down to the minute, as I've detailed for you over the last few weeks. The loan has not been underwritten, the exact loan terms, if you have not been formulated into finalized versions, the goalposts are moving, and so far we like where the football field is landing. Quote, supporting small and medium businesses so that they're ready to reopen and rehire workers will foster a broad-based economic recovery, says Jerome Powell in a Monday news statement. I am confident that changes will be made that will improve the ability of the Mainstreet lending program to support employment during this difficult period. So the loan terms have been extended from repayment of 4 years to 5 years and will delay the repayment period to 2 years from the original 1 year. Interest rate is also, wow, I didn't see this one also. Here's another great thing. Bombshells hitting. Hopefully you're still staying with me. Interest rates will be delayed for 1 year. Can you imagine? And will be LIBOR, commonly used lending rate plus 3%. Wow. Lenders will now just assume 5% of the loans, with the Fed holding the rest. In this case, the Treasury is providing $75 billion in equity that can be used for $600 billion in lending. So, if you have not got your EIDL loan, you got denied, you're just fed up, this might interest you. And now let me preface a lot of questions because I can just hear them coming. Drop your comments below, but I know what you're going to be saying. Can I get a PPP loan? Can I get Mainstreet lending program if I have a PPP loan? Well, our only guidance was that was the following language. The prospectus, which is not the contract, but the prospectus had said something like, this is designed for people who were shut out of PPP loans. Now, that doesn't mean they're actually going to have a provision there that says you can't apply. I'm just telling you what they intended the program to be. That's not a loan term. Second, you're going to ask me, if you got a wonderful Kimberly Butler EIDL loan, can you get a Mainstreet lending program loan? So far, the word EIDL or Kimberly Butler has appeared nowhere in the Mainstreet lending program. So that's really great news. PUA, you're going to ask me about PUA, you're going to ask me about UI, you're going to ask me all those wonderful things. Those are not mentioned in this as well. So the great news is that with the exception so far of, and this is based upon prospectus, this is not based upon actual loan terms in a contract that's been released from the Fed, only the press releases. If you are a small business, which you are, and you are set up as an S Corp, C Corp, partnership, association, or similar organization, or have listened to me to switch into that ASAP, which I said weeks ago, then you qualify. And you're going to ask me about collateralization. I assume it's going to be collateralized. I don't know all those details. Oh, wait, I do know that detail. What am I saying? I went over the contract. I went over the loan terms with you when I screen shared. Yes, it's collateralized again, $25,000 and more than $25,000 loans or less. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That actually was a loan term. But that doesn't make sense because now the entry level loan is $250,000. I don't know. We will wait to see what they're saying about collateralization. The actual loan contract said it was collateralized $25,000 or less, but at the entry level loan is $250,000. I would assume it's going to be collateralized. We need to see this contract, but this is heating up. So if you need another lending instrument, you are unhappy with EIDL, you're unhappy with PPP, or you want another lending instrument and you want to grow your business and have interest deferred for 1 year and have loan repayment in 5 years, wow. This is just attractive as hell. More attractive than Mitch McConnell's helicopter flying over me during taping. If you have questions about the Mainstreet lending program, the Fed loan, please drop them in the comments below. And if there's enough viewership, I will follow up with this on a daily basis until it's underwritten. Please watch and subscribe and stay with LA for more.